Hi guys. So I was watching a video by another YouTuber, and she basically suggested that Trump will pardon Diddy. Diddy's going to get a presidential pardon from Trump. I haven't heard anyone else talking about that, so I don't know if that's something out there that she read or she saw in a video, or if that's just her opinion, because it almost sounds like she's saying that that's the word on the street is that Trump will pardon Diddy now as soon as he is sworn in January. And so I thought I would touch on that today is, not just Diddy, in fact, but there's Diddy, there's Ghislaine Maxwell, that friend of Jeffrey Epstein, and the lawyer Michael Avenatti. He was the lawyer for Stormy Daniels, the adult entertainment entertainer who accused Trump of paying her off to hush her up in the 2016 election. And so the question is, would Trump really pardon any of these people, right? I mean, this question really does, or the answer, I guess, would touch on the complex web of alliances and it also on public perception and reputation for Trump and for the other person and others. And it's very, very complex, and I don't know how to answer the question. I think for example, with Diddy, Diddy apparently invested a lot of money with Elon Musk's Twitter, now called X. This is what I heard. I think the same video. I don't know this to be true. I don't know who the investors in Musk's Twitter are, quite frankly. But apparently, according to rumors, Diddy invested a sizable amount, like over $50 million or something crazy like that. And so he has some kind of relationship with Elon Musk, according to rumors. I don't know this to be true. For all I know, they never even met, right? But assuming that Diddy does have a relationship with Elon Musk and that, they're investor buddies and so on and so forth, and we know that Elon Musk is Trump's current BFF until it all blows up. I mean, eventually it will blow up because these things always blow up where Trump is concerned. um, um, assuming that they're all friends for the moment, Elon and Diddy, it is possible, I think, and not such a stretch to say that yeah, Trump could pardon Diddy for the federal crimes because he can only pardon him for federal crimes and not state crimes, right? So for the racketeering and so on and so forth, he could definitely get Diddy off the hook. Would he for his best friend Elon? I don't know. I don't know how strong these ties that have been forged between all of the different moving parts are. But Trump has always been somewhat of a deal maker. And if he sort of calculates that pardoning Diddy would help him build goodwill with, Diddy's circles, if Diddy has enough influence in Trump's opinion. I mean, I don't see what influence that could be. I mean, how influential is Diddy at this point, even in the music industry or the alcohol business or whatever it is? And, it's not something I'm going to go into depth too much in this video of how influential is Diddy, but it's just to say that Trump might pardon Diddy if there's something in it for Trump, because Trump is a deal maker, and whatever's in it may be some kind of goodwill with circles that Diddy are a part of. And at this point, I'm really not sure that such circles even exist. So maybe a pardon for Diddy does not really make that much sense. We'll have to wait and see. Ghislaine Maxwell, she was involved with one of Trump's very good friends, Jeffrey Epstein. And so pardoning her, she's now in a federal penitentiary for sex trafficking and other, very lurid charges. And apparently she was sort of the Jeffrey Epstein scout. She would go looking for young girls to bring to these, parties and bring to the house, whatever, and for all these high profile men from Prince Andrew. Some say Donald Trump used to be at the Jeffrey Epstein soirees, and other Bill Clinton, other high profile men all knew Jeffrey Epstein. And Ghislaine Maxwell was the one who recruited the girls. And so she took the rap for the whole thing, all these powerful men, nothing at all. They're gone about their business. But it's Ghislaine Maxwell who is sitting in jail, and it may even be a life sentence. I'm not even sure what her sentence is. Could Trump pardon her? I think it's more realistic that he would pardon Ghislaine than Diddy, right? I just think that that's more probable, but we'll have to wait and see. And I don't think it's going to be a question of influence, or it's not the same sort of um, analysis as why he would pardon Diddy, but he could just do it just for mercy, because she was a friend of Epstein, and he and Epstein were very tight. I mean, he even has Epstein's old plane as his, plane at the moment. So there's that. Then there's this third guy, Michael Avenatti, who was, you remember that lawyer in 2016? Stormy Daniels comes out and she says Trump paid her all this hush money and to not talk about an affair they had, to try to influence the election. And he got into a lot of trouble. Trump's right-hand attorney, this guy named Michael something or the other. Oh my gosh, I've forgotten his name, but he went to prison because of this whole Michael Cohen, which reminds me, I haven't seen him recently. I hope he's all right. I used to see him all the time, and then I don't see him at all. And so now that Trump is president again, I mean, he probably, I don't know, ran off to, I don't know, the Cook Islands or something. But he was the fixer, and he was the one who paid Stormy Daniels, and then Trump reimbursed him. And so Michael Avenatti was very sort of anti-Trump at the time, but then what happened was he and Stormy Daniels had a falling out about money, and then next thing you know, a long story short, Avenatti ended up in jail, not for the Stormy Daniels case as much as some other cases that there were some irregularities involving money, client money. It's always about client money. So he's now in a federal jail. And apparently he's been following Trump's cases and writing about them from jail. And his sentence was actually vacated, and it's scheduled to be resentenced based on certain technicalities, I think, with the prosecution. Correct me if I'm wrong. So he could be out of jail sooner than he anticipated. We have to wait and see. Could Trump pardon him? I think that it would be kind of like a big surprise. But, Trump being the guy he is, kind of predictably unpredictable in a way, he might want to surprise his critics by, you know, trying to look all merciful and kind or something. And so he totally could do it. But realistically, I don't know. I mean, will Trump have time for all of this, or would he be busy um, you know, really going at his enemies list? I think if he does pardon these people, it will be at the end of his term more so than the beginning, you know. Anyway, you guys, what do you think about what I just said? Do you think that Trump will pardon either Diddy, Ghislaine Maxwell, or Michael Avenatti? Let me know in the comments. Thanks for listening. See you in the next one. Take care. Bye.